So, you thinking about moving to Springvale, Maine? Well, in this video, we're going to talk about some of the activities. We're going to drive through some of the neighborhoods. We're going to talk about the shopping and the school systems. And we're going to get after it right now. Hey, my name is Michael Patterson, and if this is your first time to our channel and you'd like to learn everything there is to know about living in Southern Maine, click subscribe and tap the bell so that you'll be the first to know about the current market in Southern Maine. We get calls and text messages every day from people just like you looking to move in 9 days to 90 days. Just give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, or schedule a Zoom. We're happy to help you make that smooth move to Southern Maine. Here we are entering Springvale, Maine. This is Main Street, Route 109. And you're going to notice as we cruise through town, a mixture of both businesses and residential properties. We just passed a auto body shop, Portland Glass. Right there on the right is a convenience store. There's accounting services in town. And as we cruise up, on the left is a neighborhood, small one. On the right is a very large neighborhood. And I'll take you down Prospect Street to give you an idea what the houses look like in a moment. Propane gas company there on the left and alignment services here on the right. Car wash here on the left, and Springvale has its own Dunkin' Donuts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you up and show you some of the areas of downtown. Notice that there are sidewalks on both sides of the street. There's a lot of walking done in Springvale, and the Sanford trail system is inclusive of Springvale because Springvale is really part of Sanford. A lot of people don't know that, so keep that in mind. Sherwin-Williams on the right, if you need any paint. And as we continue to drive up towards downtown, you'll notice the homes are getting a little bit older. On the left is the Sanford Trail System, and I'll talk about that in a moment. As we cruise up here on the left-hand side, you'll notice a couple of the older homes, Victorian homes, very beautiful. On the right is a Subway sandwich shop, and that larger building on the left, that is the Historical Society. When I was a kid, I played basketball in there because I spent part of my childhood here in Springvale. There is a pretty big, much older neighborhood on the left. As we cruise into downtown, on the left here is a hardware store. Every town needs a hardware store and another convenience store. Partners Bank on the right. If you're looking for mortgage services, good bank to work with. There's shopping on the left, and I'll cut to that in a second after I get done driving through the downtown area. Okay, this light will stay green for me, kind of. Yeah, maybe not. Walgreens is on the right if you need a drugstore. And then as the DMV, services are on the right for registration and licenses, stuff like that. Courthouse, we just passed it on the left. That's the library on the left. On the right, it goes down to the Mousam River. We're definitely going to talk about that in this video. And as we cruise up, it just basically takes us to the other end of town. But notice the sidewalks, guys, continue to go the entire length and all the way to the other end of Sanford. Okay, what I did is I backtracked a little bit, and to give you some video of downtown, there's the fire department right there. That's Route 11A heading up towards Lebanon. And some shops here, a law office and restaurants. It's early in the morning, so that's why you're not seeing a lot of cars here. Some financial services, and then across the way is the post office and Partners Bank again, because I already showed you I drove through town here. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to park the car and take you guys on a short walk down part of the Sanford Springvale trails. It's called the Mousam Way, and there's a little bit of parking here on 11A, so I'm very close to downtown. Short walk. Just to give you an idea of how awesome these trails are. It's over 20 miles. So if you're going to check out Springvale, make sure you park here and just go for a walk so you can get an idea of what you're getting as part of a package, as part of your home package. When you come to Sanford or Springvale, these walking trails are really a great asset to the town. Several neighborhoods abut the trail system, making it very easy to go for a walk during the day. And I'm using the microphone on my camera so that you can get an idea of some of the birds I can hear out here this morning. Absolutely beautiful. This portion of the trail system is actually what used to be the old railroad bed. And as a kid, we used to ride our bicycles down here and go exploring. Along the way, you'll find some ponds and some really neat side trails that you can explore. Walking on the Sanford Trail system is a great opportunity to meet some of your neighbors, make new friends. And if you don't like to walk, ride your bike. Okay, what I thought I would do is back up for a second and show you guys where we have gone so far since the beginning of the video when I was driving. I started right down here by Enterprise Rent-A-Car and Portland Glass, the collision center there for auto body. That was right in this area right here. And we cruised up Main Street. I showed you the car wash. Remember the propane company, Dunkin' Donuts. We went a little bit further and we got to Sherwin-Williams, the paint store. And then the Sanford Trail system went across right here. You can see that dotted green line right there. And then we kept going up through, got to Subway and the downtown area. And that's where I went through downtown, showed you the courthouse, the drugstore was here on the right, the Bureau of Motor Vehicles, right? And notice the Mousam River is really a big part of the town, and there's so much beautiful real estate that overlooks the Mousam River, which runs year round. It's very clean, it's great for recreation and swimming. I'll come back to that in a moment. Then I kept coming up here on Route 109 and I stopped short of the wreck, which is a beautiful area. You'll notice more walking trails all the way up through there and back down along the other side of it. This is a cemetery that's cool to check out. And I started my video, I did some recording right there. All right, now what we're gonna do is I backtracked and I showed you the shops, right? I mentioned the restaurant, the law offices, the financial services, Partners Bank, and the post office over here. And then I came up 11A, and I parked right here to go on the Mousam Way, right? The Sanford walking trails, and I did some video shooting right there. So that's where we are. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut down, back down through town here, cut right across through town. And I'm going to park right here and show you the falls and a little bit of this area where you can have a picnic. All right, what I'm going to do now is we're going to leave the falls right here where I just showed that video footage. We're going to go back up to 109 and head south past Subway, cruise right down here, past Dunkin' Donuts, and we're going to take a left on Prospect Street. I'm going to show you this neighborhood because this is a starter home neighborhood, and it goes right down to the river. So let's take a look at that. Okay, let's take that left here on Prospect Street. And as we cruise down the street, maybe if you decide to visit as well, you'll notice a lot of kids playing in the street. And the homes are very small. So typically, 2, maybe 3 bedrooms, 1 bath, sometimes a bath and a half. And, these prices range when they come up for sale anywhere from $250,000 to $350,000, $400,000. So still a starter neighborhood. A lot of kids playing in these streets. So cars tend to drive pretty slow because you never know when a kid is going to dart out on their bicycle. I used to ride through these streets as well because I lived down here. And I had my paper route down in this area too. I had about 40 customers. Had to get up at 5 a.m. in the morning and deliver newspapers to many of these homes along Prospect Street. And what we're going to do, I should point out to the left, there is a ball field. So a lot of activity there in the summertime with the Little League. I'm going to take a right here on, Marginal Way. And on the left-hand side is going to be the Mousam River with some more trails coming up at the bottom of this hill. And I used to spend a lot of time playing in the river. On the left, you can't really play on the river because sometimes it doesn't freeze during the wintertime. But on the right, to the right of that sign, there's some walking trails. Really awesome, too. Park your car there and go check it out, walk down there. But that part of the pond right there on the left would freeze. And we would ice skate there and play hockey during the winter time, do some ice fishing, really tremendous amount of fun. Okay, this is the end of Marginal Way, so you can see the Mousam trail picks up there, and that takes you over to the new junior high school. We'll head up Lucern now, and I have my paper route all through here as well. These houses are a little bit more expensive, you know, maybe a little bit closer to $400,000, more in the $300,000 range. But, you know, still very small homes, guys, and but, you know, great starter homes. Now, where this is going to bring us out is back on Route 109. Okay, and then on the left-hand side, coming up here, you're going to see that convenience store. All right, there it is right there. So what I'm going to do is start wrapping up this video. Okay, guys, before I let you go, I should probably let you know where you're going to do your grocery shopping if you live in Springvale, and that's typically at Hannaford's, which is in Sanford, but just over the border, about 5 to 10 minutes, depending on where you live in Springvale. If you want to shop someplace else, you've got Shaw's. You can go a little bit further, about another 10 minutes southeast for that. And then beyond that, another 5 minutes, you know, a total of 20 minutes or so from Springvale, you'll hit Walmart. Now, these stores in South Sanford tend to be a little bit busier. They're bigger, and they attract customers from Lebanon, Alfred, Wells, from the surrounding towns, just because it's convenient. Sanford is really centrally located to a lot of things, like the lake region beyond Springvale. They all come to the area to shop as well. In terms of activities, because Springvale is part of Sanford, that means that you get to take advantage of the rec program, which has got, as I mentioned in my other videos, the pickleball program in Sanford is fantastic, and they play almost every day of the week at different levels. So take advantage of that and check it out while you're visiting the town, or give me a call. I'll bring you over there and introduce you to the folks. They've got the YMCA. You definitely want to check that out. It's been recently renovated. It's absolutely beautiful. Big pool, great locker rooms, great exercise area. And if you're looking for something else, we've got Planet Fitness in South Sanford, and you can go there as well. And the school system in Sanford's very good. You've got a brand new high school that the state spent over $100 million on, and it's also the home of the Sanford Performing Arts Center. So you can check out those activities online if you're interested in what kind of shows they put on. I hope you guys found this video informative, and if you did, please hit the like button so that it'll help my video be seen by more people. And remember, whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 days, just give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, or our favorite, schedule a Zoom. And until next time, we hope to show you around town.